guys! So, sorry for the background, but I've really wanted to film a makeup tutorial, and I haven't been able to film one because my makeup table is actually in our master bedroom, which is where I'm sitting right now, and it's really just not conducive to filming, but I was like, forget it, we're doing it anyways. Also, I have Kason in the room with me, so I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that this is going to be kind of a voiceover with a combo of talking. I originally wanted to do just like a talk through, but my husband had to go to work for a little bit and I need to get ready, so we're just going to do a mix because he has to be in here with me and he's playing with his toys and there's no telling how loud he'll be. But yeah, so I have all of my Colourpop products laid out over here behind me on the bed, and we're just going to do a full face of Colourpop. Okay, so I have the two Colourpop eyeshadows which we used. You Had Me at Hello palette because this is the only other one I have, and this is the All I See Is Magic palette, which was a limited edition Christmas palette. But I haven't bought any other ones. I really like their quality. I've just been on a eyeshadow palette strike. I've been trying not to buy any eyeshadow palettes, so I wanted to use this one since you can still pick this one up, and I only use two colors out of this palette for right now. To show you guys the Super Shock Shadows from Colourpop. Obviously these have been around forever. I think this was like one of their first products that they ever launched, but I feel like they're really underrated. I wear these all the time. They're so easy to throw on your lid and like get out the door. I have used these before on my channel and I use them all the time. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know that. And I also have three Supernova shadows, which is the liquid, kind of a liquid eyeshadow. It's really glittery, shimmery. They're really cool. They are not for an everyday kind of event. I don't feel like. I think they're very specific to, you know, like a night out or something like that. I would use these, but today is just not really the vibe I'm going for. I wanted just something really easy and simple, not so like extravagant. So we're gonna use a Super Shock shadow in the color Fluffy. It looks like this. It is gold, but it's got like pink reflexes in it, and it's really pretty on the lid. It's right here. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Birthday Girl, which is also a gold, but it's got bigger chunks of silver glitter in it. And I'm just going to take it on the same finger and kind of apply it over top, kind of as a little bit of a topper. This one is really glittery. The No Filter foundation, this is the shade Light 45. I'm going to go in with the No Filter concealer, and I have the color Fair 08 and Light 14, which I can't remember if I got these after they changed the name. I've had the concealers for a little while, so I don't know if these are the exact numbers anymore, but I'm usually like neutral. I usually try to tend towards neutral colors. So I'm going to go in with the light concealer a little bit first, kind of more down here just to kind of cover up that redness some more. And then as you can tell, I don't take that color up here, I leave that kind of empty, and I'm going to go in with the lighter shade, which is the Fair 08, and we're going to highlight with this color. Then I'm going to take the No Filter setting powder in translucent, and this is the loose setting powder. Did I say that? I don't know. And I'm going to take this under my eyes. We're going to take the No Filter Sheer Pressed Powder in Light on a powder brush, and then just a very light amount all over the face and then down the neck. Okay, while that is drying, I'm going to give you my thoughts on the No Filter, basically the complexion line. So for the foundation, I really love this foundation. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know I've been using this pretty regularly. I go between this and the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir foundation. Recently, those have been kind of my two go-tos. I really, really, really love the way this makes my skin look. Obviously, hopefully you guys could tell it is a really good coverage, and you can build it up to be like super full. I've also really sheared it out before and added like a liquid highlight with it, and it looks really beautiful that way too. I have like really no complaints with this foundation at all. The concealers, I purchased those concealers a long time ago, well, not a long time ago, but a while back, to actually do a full face of Colourpop, and I was just going to do full face of Colourpop minus foundation, because at that point they hadn't come out with their foundation. So I was happy when I saw this, but when I purchased these, I really didn't care for them, and I tried to use them a bunch of different ways, and I couldn't figure out like the hype around them. Until, which is so weird, but until I got the loose setting powder. You guys probably know this, but I normally set my powder, I normally set my under eye with a setting powder, a pressed setting powder instead of a loose setting powder, and I think that might have been the difference for this particular concealer. It does work really well with a loose setting powder. So I would suggest, if you're going to pick up these, definitely pick up the Colourpop setting powder, the loose one. It's just, they work really, really, really well together. Okay, next I'm going to go in with a pressed bronzer, and this is in the shade In It to Win It. Obviously this is pretty well loved. I really enjoy this bronzer. It does have a little bit of a sheen to it, but it's not sparkly, and it's just a really good neutral bronzer, I feel like. I have two highlights. I have a pressed highlight in the color, I think it's Here Kitty Kitty, and then a Super Shock cheek shadow in Flexitarian. I actually just ordered another Super Shock cheek shadow, or cheek highlight in On the Cusp, so we'll get that in, but so what I'm going to do is actually layer these two. It's going to be really glowy, but I think it's going to be pretty. So what I'm going to do is take the Flexitarian one on my finger and just kind of tap it out a little bit on my cheek here, just really lightly. If you like wet looking highlights, really intense but not chunky or glittery, this highlight is stunning, and you can really build it up to be like super blinding. Okay, so be sure to, with these, seal them up really tight, yeah, before you put them away. Then I'm going to take my setting brush, or my highlighting brush, no product on it, and just kind of make sure we blend these out. Okay, then I'm also going to take a little bit of the pressed powder, highlight, and just go on top, just because. For blush, I don't have any of their pressed blushes. I just haven't bought any. I have a lot of blushes that I need to use, but I did, for the purpose of this particular video, purchase one of their Super Shock cheek shadow, I keep saying shadows, Super Shock cheek blushes. This is in the color In Between the Sheets. I had never used these before, so I wanted to try it because I actually really like the Super Shock eyeshadow formula and the highlight, so I was like, well, we'll try it. I've tried it a few times. I don't totally care for it, but I need to try it different ways, I think, because this is definitely a cream to powder finish, It's way different than any other blush that I own. And I really think this would be really pretty for days where I don't really wear any makeup, or I don't have like a lot of powders on my face. But for this video, I am going to apply a little bit of it, and we'll see if we can make it work. Hopefully this isn't a mistake, but I'm going to take it on my finger and kind of tap it out a little bit. I don't know. My blush brush, go into the blush too, and then also but I'm just gonna kind of stamp, not sweep. So you can definitely tell it is a really pretty color. It's just, you gotta kind of work with it. Then the only brow product that I have is the Brow Boss Gel. I don't usually do brow pencils most of the time, so I didn't purchase one of those. But I have used this a few times, and it is heavy duty. Really perfect for summer when you're outside and it's like you're sweating, or on days where you really just need your brows to stay put. I wouldn't necessarily suggest using this every day because it is so intense. I mean, it's intense. Okay, so I finished off my eyes. I just added some mascara and some of this cream gel liner in the color Call Me. It's just a brown liner. I added that a little bit to my waterline and tight lined with it. This is a great just liner. I have this one in like a coppery color one. I use this one a lot. I like brown. When I do a liner, I like to do a brown liner for my particular, like, I don't know, vibe, I guess. And then last but not least is lipsticks, and their lipsticks was actually some of the first products that I ever purchased from Colourpop. The Ultra Satin is for sure my favorite formula. Now, since I've tried both formulas, I only ever purchase the Ultra Satin formula. My favorite, like, all-time nude, hands down ever, is Aquarius in the Ultra Satin Nude. It is so good. I also really like Magic Wand for a really good nude. And then I wore this one the other day. This is Littlestitious. It has more of a pinky, kind of a mauve-y tone to it. Yeah, I really like these. I have a bunch of them. I just wanted to show you those two. But since those have been around for ages, I wanted to show you guys some of their newer products, which this is their Lux Lipstick, and this is in the color Pinkies Up. This is actually their matte. They have two different formulas, like a regular one and then a matte lipstick. Here is that. I got this on sale. And I just purchased another one because I like the formula so much, and I'm not usually really that big into just matte or matte lipsticks, but I have been wearing this so much, and like with the Ultra Glossy Lip in Moonchild. This was in collab with Kathleen Lights. This to me is Aquarius in a lip gloss form with really gorgeous flecks of gold glitter. These two items have stayed in my purse since I purchased them. I purchased this when it launched. I purchased this maybe a month ago. These have never left my purse. I carry this lip gloss with me everywhere. If I just want to like throw on or throw something in my bag that has some color and I don't have to worry about, you know, taking two things or whatever, I always take this Moonchild lip gloss, so I really, really like it. So I'm going to show you guys these two things right now. They do have lip liners too that are really good. I don't have any nude lip liners from them, I just have bright colored lip liners, so formula is just so nice, so creamy, so good. And then I take the Moonchild lip gloss and I kind of take it more on the center, and then kind of my Cupid's bow. This is the final look using all Colourpop products, which is really, really cool. Like I said, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know I am pretty dang obsessed with Colourpop. I seriously do a purchase from them pretty much every month for the past couple of months especially. I've always just really enjoyed their products and their pricing. Like, you guys, you cannot beat their pricing. It's so good. I really don't know how they do it. Oh, I meant to also tell you that I have several of their pressed, these down here are their pressed eyeshadows, and I really like them too. So if you're interested in just purchasing a few of their little eyeshadows and not a whole palette, highly suggest those. As I'm sure I get on y'all's nerves if you do follow me on Instagram. Like I keep saying, I'm sure I get on y'all's nerves with Colourpop, because I feel like every look that I post, it's like Colourpop, 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 Colourpop. But I just, when I purchase these, I catch myself reaching for them over and over and over again, and then I have to like tell myself, okay, wait, hold on, like, use some of your other makeup that you have. Like, you don't always have to use that bronzer, you don't always have to use that foundation or that highlight. Like, use some of your other stuff. But it's just, I mean, that speaks a lot, I feel like, to just the overall brand, because it is so many different products, and I really haven't been disappointed in any of them. So yeah, I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, or I guess not really a tutorial. I don't really know what this is. Product review, brand review, whatever. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, please. I will try to get you guys more makeup tutorials very soon. I should be having all of my makeup stuff back in its home in our spare bedroom here in just a couple of weeks. So I hope I can do some more really, really soon. I have a lot of other makeup that I haven't got to share with you guys here on YouTube, but I do share with you guys a lot of my makeup looks on my Instagram page. So if you don't follow me there, please do. I'll link it down below. But it's just Mrs. Texas Beauty, all one word, nothing fancy. So yeah, hope you like it. And I'm gonna go to dinner with my husband. So yeah, I will see you guys later. You think Mom wants a jungle gym? What, you just want to see yourself? Say hi. No, what are you doing? What do you want? What do you want? Captain Sugar, you got stuff on your face.